you so much, Cindy. And thank you for all you do. It's just tremendous and just amazing to see all the things that Sulzbacher is doing to be part of the solution here. And I want to also call out my friend and colleague Tracy Polson, who has been working on the side of the mayor's office for all the work that we've been doing on homelessness. This has been expensive. Thank you, Tracy. What a great day. This is wonderful to be able to come out here and to, what did you say, 10 parking spaces? Wow. It does really show us what's possible. So congratulations, Cindy, and the team at Sulzbacher for creating this tiny home village. It is ensuring the participants, as Cindy said, will have the dignity of stable housing. By pairing the tiny homes with wraparound services, Sulzbacher is creating a critical step along the path from temporary to permanent housing. That is such an important step. We have to make sure that happens. And I'm so grateful for the City of Jacksonville's long-standing partnership with this wonderful organization. I also want to thank the DuPont Fund for sponsoring the Tiny Village. They too have been an essential partner in this work to make housing more affordable across the city. This challenge can only be solved through collaboration, and you are seeing collaboration in action here today. It's a powerful reminder of anything being possible when the public, private, and philanthropic sectors come together to be agents of positive change. Last but certainly not least, I commend Chief Percy Golden II, Captain Jim Paramore, and the entire, I got to differentiate right now that the gauntlet's been thrown down on Percy the First. Captain Jim Paramore and the entire JFRD PATH team for their outstanding work with Jacksonville's homeless community. We have truly made significant progress in getting people off the streets and most importantly, getting them connected to resources. It would not be possible without the dedication of the brave men and women at JFRD. So thank you, Chief. Newly confirmed Chief, by the way, last night by the Jacksonville City Council. I am excited to say that the Tiny Home Village will only accept referrals from JFRD's PATH team. That's a great partnership because they're the ones on the streets, they're seeing what's happening, they're trying to direct people to services, and that just does my heart good. This is all working in tandem. It is my hope that we can expand this first of its kind partnership as shelter options continue to grow. And that's not the only innovation that is happening here. We all know that every person experiencing homelessness has unique experiences and unique needs. And that being placed in a shelter with many other people just isn't for everybody, especially for individuals who are escaping domestic violence situations or facing a mental health crisis or those that are bringing children with them. Sometimes they just don't feel comfortable in those settings. The Tiny Home Village will ensure they have a private space and an environment that sets them up for success. We also know that it's not enough just to provide shelter. Wraparound services are absolutely crucial to this being successful. That's why it is so important that there will be a dedicated caseworker assigned to the individuals living in these tiny homes. Sulzbacher will be able to serve people from the most difficult circumstances with resources and to provide the services that they need. That includes mental health programming, and that is a key also to success in this area. Remember, Sulzbacher's mental health offender program is nationally recognized, and it is nationally recognized for a reason. This approach of individual shelters, case managers, and wraparound services is part of our city's 12-point plan to reduce homelessness that was launched last year. We have recommended funding for similar models and transitional housing programs in my proposed budget over the last 2 years. We will continue to advocate for this very crucial funding with the Jacksonville City Council, and we ask you to please use your voices and do the same. Today is about what is possible when we work together to reduce homelessness in Jacksonville. And this new tiny home village is a testament to that ideal. JFRD, I want to congratulate you again along with Sulzbacher, the DuPont Fund, Synergy, all of you. I am looking forward to seeing the first residents move in here and move out of their, or move into here first and then into their own permanent housing at some point in the future. And that future is right around the corner because of the people who are here today. So thank you very much, congratulations, and hopefully this is the first step of many.
Thank you, Mayor Deegan. And now I'd like to introduce Chris Crothers, Director of Impact Investing and member of the City of Jacksonville Homeless Initiatives Commission, and thank him and Mari, Parashi, and the trustees of DuPont Fund for supporting this incredible pilot. Chris?
Thank you, Cindy. And good morning, and thank you all for being here. And I just want to make one quick comment that Mayor Deegan had mentioned her budget. And as somebody who's been a grant maker for 25 years, I have an adage that says, don't tell me what you value, show me your budget, and I'll tell you what you value. So Mayor, thank you for what you've done for the city and what you're putting into the budget and what you're pushing for. So thank you very much. It's exciting to be here celebrating this initiative, but it's more than just four walls and a roof, right? This is about providing stability, dignity, and safety for some of the most vulnerable folks in our city. At the Jacksonville DuPont Fund, we care deeply about ensuring that everyone who lives in our communities feel like they belong and they have access to economic opportunity. And really, this all starts with access to an affordable and safe place to live. When you're looking at housing, you're looking at a dynamic ecosystem. You have opportunities and challenges and headwinds. If you're in housing today, you're facing more headwinds than you've ever faced before in the sector. It's nearly impossible to build housing. And if you're on this side of the spectrum, where you're building housing and you're providing solutions for those who are experiencing homelessness, it makes the challenges even more difficult. The costs are insurmountable. It requires inordinate coordination. It requires partnership and financing to all come to the table and make it work. Philanthropy has a role in that. We're able to bring people together. We're able to identify best practices in the country and hopefully support ideas like this to be able to bring them into fruition. But at the end of the day, it really requires the expertise of folks like Sulzbacher, and they're one of many. Sulzbacher has been the front door for folks who have been unhoused for over 30 years. They're providing shelter, they're providing healthcare, they're providing workforce development. There are other issues surrounding this population as well, mitigating justice issues. But it all comes together to be able to help provide stability, safety, and dignity for all residents here in Jacksonville. So Cindy, thank you, and thank you to all the other providers out there. Some you know, many who you don't, individuals and organizations that are working on our